Hi friends, I am the Dungeon Tutor. Welcome! Today we have a question from RPGaDay, a topic asking us for what was some acclaimed advice that we received in the past about gaming. Because all these things reflect on gaming. And quite honestly, my advice goes way back. This is written advice, not necessarily something somebody told me, but honestly, it's incredibly important, and I keep having to get reminded of this from time to time. And that is this. This that we do, this hobby, no matter how much time you dump into it, no matter how important your fiction seems or how special your character is, this is only a game. And games are never as important as real life. So, if somebody has to bail on your game because family issues come up, never make them choose between family members and coming to your game. That's just basic decency. If somebody changes their job, it's not a personal attack on you or your game. It's life, and that takes precedence over a game. I can't tell you how many times this has come up, but it never fails to astound me how some people cannot make that distinction. And quite honestly, don't get me wrong, there is a value to these games. Absolutely, I don't hold them as valueless, but they pale in comparison to the needs and demands of real life. And if real life comes up in the middle of a game, then the game works around it, or the game ends. If you cannot reconcile the realities that life has brought to you, then punishing people because of real life, staggering on or changing things, you know, that don't make it fun, it's not worth it. It's a game. And the second thing, of course, is the reason why we play games is so everybody has fun. That's an incredibly powerful piece of advice, because how many game masters just burn out? They lose the joy. They lose the fun of it. They are working. They are coming up with a greater cost than they are getting back from the play joy. And that is tragic, number one. Number two, counterproductive to what you're doing. So, yeah, the game is just a game, and everybody should have fun. The two tenets of what games should be. And that's not just role-playing games, that's everything. If you show up to a game and say your friend calls you over to play Monopoly. Okay, cool. But they pull out this vest that they want you to wear underneath your clothes. And you're like, well, why is that? And they're like, because every time you land on somebody else's territory, you're going to get zapped. There's going to be electrical current flowing through you to punish you for landing on somebody else's property. That way it's not just a financial transaction. You're actually going to hurt for it. Why? I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea. Is it fun? Now, okay, if you're a masochist, that's one thing. But, since most people aren't, no! It's not fun. Therefore, no! I would hope. I don't care how much you want to fit in with your friends and everything. If somebody is actually hurting you for the sake of fun, I don't care if they're wearing a vest. And to them, that's fun. If it's not fun for you, don't do it. And the same thing goes for a lot of groups. If you join up with a group and you're like, oh, this is a cool idea, this is a cool game, you get there and you hate it. Sorry. Well, couple options. You can communicate your problems, and maybe they'll see clear to fix them if there's something that's reasonable. If they don't, or you can't bring yourself to do that, then leave. Don't sit there and not have fun. Or find the fun. Find something to get joy out of. But if you can't, then it's not a game anymore. It's just an exercise in tedium or possible pain. So, essential advice, I think, to anybody who engages in any kind of game, especially tabletop role-playing games where you find yourself personally invested. You're invested in your character, you want them to do well, or you get along with the group and you want them to continue together, but at the same time, you have to allow for real life, and you have to make sure that you're still having fun. Absolutely essential advice. And I hope all of you don't have to have a situation where that really comes into play. I hope you're all having fun, and I hope that real life is kind to you and you can play the games that you really want to. But I do hope that those people who need to hear that can hear it and really think about what their experiences are like, because they're absolutely valid. If you don't think that you're having fun, think about it really hard, because it's important. It really is. And again, if you really did like this video, if you thought this was a good topic and something you care about, by all means, come back for more. I'll keep making videos. And to help that, you can subscribe to the channel if you like and hit the notification button. Like the video helps tell me that you thought I did a good job and that you found something of value out of this. Of course, sharing it with your friends and things. There are oftentimes people who really need to hear this message. And if you feel like sharing the video, fine, I'll tell them. That's fine with me. But I just hope it does some good. And I hope to see you again in future videos. If I do, between that happy time of then and now, I hope that you, yes, you, get a chance to roll some dice, to play some games, to have some fun. But stay safe out there, my friends. Until that next time, farewell.